Hey guys, Henry here, and today I'm going to be talking about Macbeth. So the film Macbeth is directed by director Justin Kurzel and is of course based on the Shakespearean tragedy Macbeth. It is a tragic story about a warrior and a nobleman who is pressured by his ambitious wife to commit terrible murders in order to gain power within the kingdom. Both of them feel the gravity of their actions and their guilt overwhelms them, and their ambition ultimately results in their downfall. Wow, this movie was visually stunning and beautiful. It was shot on location in Scotland with amazing views. I swear, if you pause this movie at any moment in time and took a still from it, you could take that still and make it into a poster and it would look freaking awesome. The movie was just beautifully shot. Every shot was so well thought out and so well planned that the aesthetic was really clear and it really resonated with me. The score and the sound was absolutely awesome. The orchestral sound really held the mood and the atmosphere, held the whole film together. The crazy juxtaposition in the battlefield, slow-mo, speeding it up, loud ass sounds, complete silence. The juxtaposition really worked on me. I just felt in it and then out of it, in it and then out of it. It just gave me a real sense of being within the battle but also being an observer. The direction of the film itself was great. I know that this film does deviate a little bit from the original story of Macbeth, and that might make some purists of Shakespeare mad, but for me, when I was watching the film, it was really engaging still, and although it deviated a little bit from the story, that didn't really change my experience at all. In the original story, there's bits and pieces of comedy to try to keep it light. It's a play. It's in confined spaces. In this film, the director really opened it up. It was in vast Scotland. Everything just seemed huge. Everything they was doing seemed minute. And there was an eerie absence of comedy which kept the film very harsh, very heavy, and unforgiving. The two main characters in this film, Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, played by Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard, their performances were absolutely brilliant. You could definitely feel the chemistry there, and it just felt like the guys were a power couple. They're a dynamic duo. The chemistry was there, and it was really nice to see this pairing work together. Michael Fassbender, he was really great. He had that raw emotion and fear in his voice and his look. He really brought that humanness to the character of Macbeth, which Shakespeare tries to bring out, trying to show how someone so powerful is also a human and he can regret doing such horrible things as well. I did at times feel like he was a bit too intense, like just yelling and stuff, but at the same time, I think the director did a good job trying to rein him in and trying to make him feel a bit more vulnerable and scared and have that real human touch to him rather than just a bunch of shouting. Other than that, I think Michael Fassbender really knocked it out of the park with this film. He was great as Macbeth. Michael Fassbender now really is one of the top actors available. Marion Cotillard can convey so much meaning and expression with just her face. Throughout this whole movie, there were just close-ups of her and you could just feel what she was feeling. It's hard to describe. Her monologues, where she just spoke directly into the camera, were just captivating, and her expression really held on its own, and her performance was really breathtaking. This movie, yes, I've said a bunch of really good stuff about this movie, but there's something that I didn't really like, but it cannot be helped, unfortunately. This movie was spoken in prose, the English language that they used in the Elizabethan era when Shakespeare wrote the plays. And to be 100% fully honest, it was difficult to follow the prose and the language that they were using. It was so complex and convoluted. It was hard to follow the story at times, most of the time. Seriously, if you're in this movie and you don't concentrate, you sort of just forget to listen in to what they're saying, you're not going to be able to follow what they're saying, because you need to use all your brain capacity during this film to figure out what they're actually trying to say and convert it to plain English for your own brain to actually comprehend it. I myself have studied Macbeth in high school, so I did know the story roughly. I knew what happened and the basic themes and stuff, but I reckon if you know nothing about this play, if you know nothing at all about Macbeth, this movie is gonna be a bad time. Yes, it is visually captivating. Yes, the performances are really engaging and the direction is great, but if you don't know anything about Macbeth, it is going to be so hard to follow. You're not going to understand what they're saying. It's going to be like in a foreign language film where you only grab like words that sort of sound like English. And this inability to understand the actors at times really detracted from my overall experience. Some of those really long takes, those monologues, I could see the actor was performing their heart out, but I just could not understand and grasp the full meaning of what they were saying. It was too hard for me to concentrate on all those things, trying to decipher what they're saying, trying to look at their expression and feel the emotion. It was hard because I had to think way too much. I know, relax. It is Shakespeare, and that is what Shakespeare wrote. He wrote like that, and to change that would be utter blasphemy.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous. How dare you? How dare you say such a thing?
I understand. So don't get up on my grill. I'm not saying change the movie. I'm just saying that if you don't know anything about Shakespeare and they're all speaking in prose, then you are probably not going to have a great time listening to 2 hours of ye olde English. However, okay, imagine this. If their characters were different names, if they spoke like they did in Game of Thrones, and they just said that this is loosely based off Shakespeare's tragedy Macbeth, that movie with this visual and direction would be better, in my opinion. Overall, Macbeth was visually captivating, great score and music, and it was all held down together by two very good performances by Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard. I think if you love Shakespeare, you will definitely love this film. Even though it deviates a little bit from the original plot, it gives it a different look and a different flavor to what it was originally, which is a really interesting take itself. However, if you don't do any background research, if you don't want to look up what Macbeth is about, then don't go and see this movie, because you are going to have a bad time. You're going to be sitting there checking your watch, falling asleep, your brain's about to explode because you're hearing English but you don't understand it. It is so frustrating if you don't understand. It is very, very frustrating. So if you want to watch this movie, then be sure to do some research and do some background reading before you go in, so you get a full experience and you're not left in the dust and regretting your decision to go see the movie. In my opinion, this was a really, really quality film, and I reckon you should do the research. You should read up on Macbeth and grab a friend and head to the cinema and watch it, because it's really visually stunning. It's probably worth it to see it in the cinema rather than wait for it to end up on TV. Thank you guys for watching this review. If you liked it, be sure to give me that big thumbs up. If you want to see more of me doing reviews, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I also have another channel called Clowd TV where I make sketches and travel videos. If you've seen the film Macbeth, please comment down your thoughts below. I want to know what you guys thought. I want to know if the language made it harder for you to understand, or if I'm just stupid and I don't understand ye olde English Shakespearean Elizabethan style. Thank you guys again for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.